Hello my yogis and welcome to today's class with me. We will do a power yoga class that emphasizes on twists, and I would recommend it for beginners because we will flow pretty fast through some poses that might need more instruction if you're not used to them, if you're a beginner. So it's kind of for intermediate to advanced level. We will start in middle of our mat in comfortable seat position, cross-legged or Virasana seat, sitting on your heels. Allow your hands to rest on your knees. Make your spine straight and allow your eyes to close. Use this moment to find your breath and to connect to present moment. Let your breath guide you through today's practice. If your mind wanders, just come back to your breath. Let's make that intention for today's class so you can be more present and go more deep into poses. Open your eyes slowly, stretch your gaze forward. Now start moving your shoulders up to the ears and back, making circles. And move them in different direction, forward. Okay. Now on your next inhale, bring your hands over your head, palms are facing each other, and as you exhale, soften your shoulders down. Engage your lower belly to keep your front ribs in. Inhale, twist to your right, aligning your breastbone with your right knee. Exhale, releasing the hands, right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. Inhale, elongate the spine, rise through the crown of your head. Exhale, twisting a little deeper to your right. Inhale, elongate the spine again. Exhale, twist a little deeper, gaze over your right shoulder. Remind yourself not to go too deep, too fast, especially as it's just the class opening, so we're not warmed up. Inhale here, and as you exhale, come back to center. Inhale, bring your hands over your head. Exhale, softening the shoulders down. Inhale, twist to your left. Exhale, release your left hand behind your right hand on your left knee. Inhale, rise through the crown, and exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, rise, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale here and exhale, come back to center. From here we'll move to all fours, tabletop. So move your hands over under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. First we'll do a few cat and cow. So inhale, arch the spine, lift your sitting bones, look ahead a few. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin come to chest. Inhale, look in front of you. Exhale, round the spine. Do a few more in your own pace and try to connect your movement to your breath. And finding the center. Now walk your hands a bit more over your shoulders. Keep your knees under your hips. Inhale, reach with your right hand towards the ceiling, opening your chest to the side. Exhale, moving your right hand under your left armpit all the way to your mat, lowering your shoulder down and your right ear down. Twisting the upper back. Now walk your hand over your head for a little deeper twist if that's accessible. Using your hands as a leverage to twist your upper back. Now if your left hand is over your head, move it back by your forehead, press into your palm and come back to center. Switching sides, inhale, your left arm comes towards the ceiling, and exhale, thread the needle. Lower your shoulder down, lower your right ear down. Start move your right shoulder back and your left shoulder forward, and then walk your hand over your head if you want a little deeper twist. Now walk your hand back, by your forehead, press into the palm and come up to tabletop position. Do a few more rounds of cat and cow to neutralize the spine after a twist. Finding neutral tabletop, tuck your toes under, bring your hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. So pressing strongly into our hands and palms into the earth, sending our hips up and back, finding the length in our spine and descending our heels towards the mat. You can pedal your legs if your hamstrings are tight, and try to make space, more space between your heels and sitting bones, finding the stretch in your hamstrings and the length in your spine. From here, look ahead of you, start coming onto your tippy toes and moving your hips up over your shoulders and hop or step forward. Forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, straight spine, exhale, lower down. Now bring your toes together and your ankles and lower your hips down, bend the knees, prepare for chair pose. Look ahead of you and bring your hands by your sides, palms are facing forward. Tuck your tail under, straighten your spine. Inhale, bring your hands over your head. Utkatasana, chair pose. Engage the lower belly, release your tailbone down. Inhale here, exhale, come up, hands come down. One more time, inhale, chair pose. Hands come over the head, straight, strong legs, strong belly. Lifting the hands, lifting the heart, lifting the chin. Inhale, exhale, come up, release the hands down. And one more. Inhale, lower down. And as you exhale, fold forward over the straight legs. Inhale, look ahead of you, halfway lift, exhale, fold, plant your hands down. Now step your left foot behind you. Lower your knee down, extend your toes back, inhale and reach your hands over your head for low lunge, low crescent lunge. Exhale, place your hands onto your mat, and as you inhale, flow your right hand towards the ceiling, stacking your shoulders, engage your belly, twisting to your right. Now tuck your toes under, your left toes, and lift your knee up. And send your right hip behind you to create more space in your right waist. Strong legs, strong arms. Now from here, start twisting onto outer edges of your both feet to come behind you and step your right foot onto your left foot for side lunge. Lifting your hips up high, engaging your obliques. Inhale, your right hand comes over your head and slowly all the way down, finding your plank pose. Inhale into plank, exhale, lower down, knees, chin and chest. Inhale into cobra, press your hips down. Keep the elbows close. Exhale, lowering down, tuck your toes under, find your downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg comes up. Exhale, bring your left leg between your hands. Inhale, look ahead of you, sink your hips a little deeper and place your both hands a little more in front. Now start shifting your weight into your front leg and hop with your right leg behind you to lift the leg, finding standing splits. Fold down, fall forward, lift your leg as much as you can. Inhale here, exhale, lower your leg down. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, fold forward. Now step your right foot behind you Lower your right knee down, extend the toes back. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, float your left arm towards the ceiling. Stacking the shoulders, engage your belly. Opening the upper back. Now, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee off the ground. Send your left hip back. Now start rotating on your outer edges of your feet and step your left foot on the top of your right side plank. Lift your hips up high as much as you can. This will help your right shoulder take a bit of weight out of it. Inhale, reach your left hand over your head and lower your hand down, finding your plank. Inhale into plank, lower down chaturanga or all the way, your vinyasa, your choice. Inhale, cobra or upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, right leg between your hands. Inhale, look ahead of you, lower your hips down, sink a little deeper. Now move your hands a bit more in front of you. Move your weight into your right leg and hop, prepare to hop with your left leg behind you and your next. Inhale, finding standing splits. And exhale, lower your leg down. Inhale, straight back, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down. Now bring your toes together, heels together. Bend your knees and lower your hips down. Inhale, finding your chair pose. Hands come over your head. Open the heart toward the ceiling, curl your tail under. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, twist to your right, bringing your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Start pressing your palms against each other, twisting to right. Now check your knees, are they level? Your left knee will tend to come forward. And gaze can follow your thumbs. You want to align your breastbone with your thumbs, looking over your shoulder. Now lift your left heel off the ground and step it back for a high lunge, keeping the twist. Now try opening the hands, left hand toward the ceiling, right hand to the outside of your left foot. Sinking your hips a little deeper, aligning your right knee over your ankle. Now look down and place your left foot to the inside of your right leg and start twisting at the outer edges of your feet again and step your right foot onto your left for side plank. Lifting your hips up high. And now see if your right leg can float up for starfish. Bringing your hips high as much as you can. And lowering your leg down. Now bring your hand over your head and finding your plank and your vinyasa. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, left leg comes up. And exhale, bring your leg between your hands. Inhale, sink your hips down and walk your hands in front of you. Move your weight into your front leg. Inhale, lift your back leg behind you. Standing splits. Now walk your hands a bit more up. Align your left hand with your left foot or keep it outside for balance. We'll do to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So open your hip to the side, stack the hips on the top of each other. Start opening your torso to the side and maybe lifting your hand towards the ceiling for half moon pose. Lift your floating leg as much as you can. Find the length in your torso, open your chest. Think of keeping your both shoulders away as much as you can, but again stacked on the top of each other. That will create more space over your chest. Exhale, releasing your hand down, releasing your foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lower your hips down. Exhale, here, bring your belly close to your thighs. Inhale, hands over your head, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Second side, twisting to your left as you inhale, hooking your elbow onto your thigh. Pressing your palms against each other. Look and check your knees, are they level? And then start bringing your breastbone over your thumbs, stacking your shoulders on the top of each other. Sinking a little deeper with your hips. Now look down for balance. Bring your right heel up and step it back for lunge. Keeping your twist, pressing strongly with your arms to allow you to go deeper into the twist. And now we're opening the hands. So your left hand comes towards the ceiling, your right leg to the outer edge of your front foot. And try to find more space to turn your chest towards the ceiling. Sinking the hips a little deeper. Now looking down, placing your hand to the inside, preparing for side plank. Rotating to the outer edges of your feet and stepping your foot on the top of each other, bringing your hips high. Inhale, starfish, your leg, top leg comes up. Strong core, strong arms, strong legs. Inhale, lowering your leg down, hands come over the head, and finding your plank pose. Chaturanga as you inhale. Exhale, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Inhale, exhale, leg between the hands. Inhale, sinking the hips down, walk your hands forward. Shift the weight, inhale, lift your back leg. And find your arm positions for half moon. So either in line with your right leg, which would be ideal, otherwise on the side, a bit more right for balance. And start opening the hip, opening the hands, stacking your shoulders, half moon pose. Moving the shoulders away from each other, relaxing the neck, creating more space around your chest. And exhale, lowering your hand down, lowering your foot down. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Now open your, place your feet hip width apart and take hook of your thumbs and kind of open your elbows to the side and go deeper into your forward fold. You want to move your belly button towards your thighs and close the gap as much as possible, keeping your legs engaged and your back and your head and your neck relaxed. Allowing your heartbeat to come down. Finding your breath, finding your guidance. Inhaling, releasing your thumbs, toes. And now as you inhale, come all the way up. Bring your hands over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now as you inhale, lift your left knee into your chest and place your knee onto the top of your right knee and start lowering down as you're sitting in the chair, keeping your hands into prayer in front of your heart, and place your elbows onto your shin, See if you can sink a little deeper. Now from here, inhale, start twisting to your right, hooking your left elbow onto the sole of the foot, and start pressing your palms against each other and stacking your shoulders on the top of each other. Find your steady point, find your drishni. To keep your focus, steady your breath, steady your mind. Keep the legs strong. Inhale slowly, coming back to center and straightening the standing leg, keeping the knee into the chest. Now from here, start leaning forward and stepping your leg back, finding warrior two. So adjust your stance to suit you. Remember to keep your hip in line with your knee and your second toe, so you're able to send weight into your back foot. Inhale, open your hands by your sides. Inhale again and bring your hands over your head, and as you exhale, start leaning forward to the side over your thigh and relaxing your hand to the inside of the front foot, keeping your left knee extended towards the ceiling. Now start moving your hand over your head to find more space and stretch into your left waist. You can stay here or you can try the bind. So if you're trying the bind, place your left hand onto your lower back and bind. So go here with your right hand under your thigh and finding the bind. And then once you have it, open your chest toward the ceiling, moving your hand closer to your sitting bones. And come out of this, relax your hand to the ground, and then walk your hands to the center of your mat. So now you're placing your hand about outer edges of your feet aligned with your short edge of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, lower down and place your hands in line with your legs and keeping your elbows close to each other in line with your shoulders. Relax your upper back, relax your neck. Inhale, straight back, remove your hands forward. Now place your left hand in the middle, and as you inhale, reach up towards the ceiling with your right, twisting your back. Again, finding that space over your chest, over your heart. Exhale, releasing down and changing sides. Inhale, left arm comes up. And releasing down. Now walk your hands to the front. Inhale into high lunge. Exhale into twist. Hook your left elbow to the right thigh. Press the palms against each other and then open your hands. Now stay here or try the bind here again. So your right arm comes to your lower back and you're moving your left underneath your thigh, finding the bind. If you have it, try to find the spacious into your chest, to move your hands closer to your sitting bones and open the chest towards the ceiling, twisting in your upper back. And releasing down. Now go through your Vinyasa, move your foot back into plank. Inhale here, lower down. Chaturanga, inhale upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, move your leg forward. Walk your hands forward. Sink your hips a little deeper, and as you inhale, prepare to hop your back leg up for standing splits, and then walk your hands torso width apart in front. This time Your right hand lines up with your left foot, and we are opening our left hand toward the ceiling. Revolved half moon pose, twisting version. Try to keep the waist long and the heart open. Inhale, and as you exhale, release, bringing your hand and your foot to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, lower down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Changing sides. Inhale, your right knee comes into chest. Bring your right foot onto your right ankle onto your top of the left knee and start sitting down into the chair, lowering the hips, keep your hips level, bringing your elbows onto your shin bone, finding your gazing point. First, it's into the ground in front of you, and then start twisting, but keeping your gaze steady. Start twisting to your left, hooking your right elbow to your sole of the foot, pressing the hands against each other, stacking the shoulders, and then slowly moving your gaze to the side. Remind yourself of steady breathing, keeping the mind focused. Sink a little deeper if you can. Inhale here and slowly walk your gaze first to the front and then stand up and keep your knee into your chest, and then start leaning forward as you exhale and stepping back for warrior two pose. Adjusting your stance and opening your hands to the side, relaxing the shoulders down, sinking the hips a little deeper. Inhale, rise your hands towards the ceiling. Exhale, move over your front thigh. Release your left hand to the ground, to the inside of your foot. Keep your right hand so stretching towards the ceiling. Sink your hips a little deeper. Send the weight into the back foot. Inhale, bring the hand overhead. Feel the stretch in your waist. And prepare for bind if you're going for one. So your hand comes onto your lower back, and finding your foot, your hand with your other hand. Opening the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, and as you exhale, releasing down, walking your hands to the center of the mat, aligning your outer edges of your foot with the short edge of the mat, releasing down into forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Now place your right hand onto your left ankle and keep your left hand in the middle, walk it in front, and try to move your head between your hands. Move your right shoulder forward, your left shoulder back, twisting. Inhale and slowly coming to center and changing sides. Take the hold of your right ankle, walk your right hand in front, and steer your shoulders to find a bit deeper twist in your upper back. And slowly releasing. Walk your feet to the front, your hands to the front. Lift your back heel up. Inhale. Prepare for high lunge. Exhale. Twisting to your left, hooking your elbow to the outside. Now opening your hands. Feeling. Now you can stay here or you can try the bind again. So placing your left arm on your lower back and catching the bind underneath your thigh. Searching for more space into chest. Inhale and exhale, releasing down and going through your Vinyasa. Step your foot back for plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right leg comes up. Stack your hips, bend your knee, and bring your knee as high as you can. Inhale here as you exhale, step the foot forward. Moving your hands forward, shifting your weight to your right leg. Inhale, standing splits. Walking your hands in front of you and prepare for a whole half moon pose. So your right hand comes towards the ceiling, opening across the chest. Bringing your right hip back to create more space in your waist. Inhale here, and as you exhale, lower down. Now walk your feet mat width apart and sink your hips down, finding Malasana Yogi squat, hands in prayer, and press your elbows against your inner knees. Allow your hips to sink deep and try to keep your heels on the ground. Now from here, sit down onto your back and extend your legs in front of you. Staff pose, Paschimottanasana. So your legs are engaged in front of you, shoulders are relaxed back. Inhale here, and as you exhale, take hold of your toes or of your feet, your ankles. And try to move your belly button towards your thighs. And let go, fold into the pose. Relax your neck down. Inhale, come back to center. Now bend your right foot and place your ankle against your inner thigh. Now try to hook your right hand behind you, somewhere in your hip on your waist, and take the hold to the inside of your left sole of the foot, and then start leaning forward, stretching your right waist and folding into the pose. This is a great stretch on your lower back. Inhale, coming up, and we're changing sides. Your left foot comes to your inner thigh, taking the flesh out of, it helps if you have tight hamstrings. And then again, hook your left arm somewhere into your hip on your thigh, and take a hold of your straight leg and start folding forward. Slowly coming out of this, stretching both legs in front of you and lay down on your back. And we'll do a few bridges just to counterpose all the twists as we did. So press your feet down, press your hands down, and start lifting your hips and moving your shoulders together, underneath. Interlace the fingers. So just watch that your knees are in line with your hips, so they're not splayed out. and lift them high as you can and gaze into your belly. Watch your breath, watch your belly comes moving with your breath, and count to 5. Slowly coming down, lift your heels to protect your lower back, and slowly move your hips down. Now move your knees from side to side. And we will do the bridge pose one more time. So again, press into your feet and start lifting your hips. Rolling the shoulders under. And count 5 breaths. And slowly lift your heels and lower your hips down. Now hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Prepare for our final pose, Shavasana. Releasing the feet to fall to the side naturally. Your palms are facing the ceiling. Relax your body, close your eyes. Release any tension left in muscles. Allow your body to be heavy and sink into the mat. Receiving all the benefits from today's practice. Scan your body from the top of the head all the way to your toes. See if there's any tension left, any particular part of the body. Just try to breathe into that space. And as you exhale, releasing the tension out of it. Now start moving slowly. And find the easiest way to come back to seated to the front of your mat. You can rock to one side and come up, keeping your eyes closed. Find your seat to the front of your mat. Place your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Bow your chin down and feel gratitude for your body, for today's practice, for you. Remember your attention. Placing our thumbs onto place between the eyebrows, over the lips and over the heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you again.